Alright, check it out, Raza. This is the FBA. This is how they speak about us.
To, you know
And
what I'm saying?
and listen to how ignorant they are with the shit
They
they
want to
say.
identify, they want to try to come around us and be a coalition when they can ride off of, our coattails. But when they can't, all of a sudden they want to be white. Nah, that's not how this going to be. We are the only people who embrace blackness all day, every day, 24/7, 360.
Shut the fuck up.
Black Americans are the only people who embrace our blackness all day, every day. And we should be proud of that. We should. Excuse my language, but in these spaces, you can curse all you want to. Because curse words are only curse words. They embrace your emotions. They embrace your passion. The fuck they should. We ain't letting nobody ride off of our coattails anymore.
Who's trying to ride their coattails?
We're riding
what the
alone.
fuck is he talking
and that's
about?
how it's going to be. And the reason why it's going to be like that is because the entire world showed us that we are all alone by ourselves. There ain't nobody else ride with us. It's us.
Look, I'm gonna show you guys how ignorant these people are. They just put a blanket statement all over all Latinos because of one podcast that was taken out of context with one person. This is where all this stems from. This is where all this Mexican talk is coming from. This is where all this hate towards Latinos in California is coming from. From one person. They just want to generalize and they hate them. Bro, I knew... Alright, look. The indigenous community that's been going after them because the indigenous community claims that they're here, and there's a lot of aboriginals, black aboriginals, I don't know what they're called, that claim that they're from this land as well. I'm losing my train of thought. Let me think. Oh yeah, the indigenous community was fought for reparations. They're super for reparations. These people are just dividing brown people that they had on their side with their rhetoric and their oh, we do this alone and we don't like Latinos and they don't like us. You guys had a lot of indigenous people on your side, and I'm telling you right now, you guys are losing them. You guys are talking about shit that you don't know about. You guys should have got with some organizers from Los Angeles that know what the hell, that know what the flavor is like over here, instead of coming from wherever the fuck you guys are coming from with this bullshit. But anyway, that's all I really gotta say. Keep listening.
And I'm speaking not only about Hispanics and Mexicans or all these other people who claim these and brown motherfuckers, but also these Pan-African motherfuckers who claim to ride with us. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not. Black Americans, we're on our own.
Pan-Africans are cool, man. Fuck the FBA.
We are not going to get ahead. And this is why I keep saying,
fuck the FBA.
Y'all my family. Y'all are my family. I'm with you until they drop me into the damn ground. Period. End of list.
Shit, so
and I have nothing but love for every one of you. And I hope that I can give you back the love that you have given me. Go ahead, Sepia.
Hey, thank you. Shalom and a retrosuce to the fam. Shout out to the host and the two lady co-hosts there. And to your point, I'll address the melanated people first. And I agree with you, Mr. Khalid. This whole Pan-Africanism shit, if people want to still ride that Pan-Africanism, I will turn them to watch the State of the Union or whatever that was, where Karine Stud-Pierre kind of just blew off black people and let the white reporters talk, and then look at that bitch from the Essence Festival, the one who runs the magazine. There's no across the board, love like that in diaspora. We need to kind of watch out for FBA freedmen first. I mean, and it's just as simple as that. And to Wandy's point, yeah, she's also correct because I posted it on my timeline about the Mendez v. Westminster, where if you let these Mexicans talk, because they'll only tell this shit to us. They don't tell this shit to nobody else because they think that we're a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. They'll say that they had a hand in desegregating the schools. Mendez v. Westminster was nothing about desegregating schools. It was about them trying to be reclassified as white because the white folks had voted to have them reclassified as Mexican American and started getting them the fuck out their schools. So that was that is what's going on with that. But aside from that,
Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot. He has no idea what he's talking about. How can a group of people have their heads so far up their ass where they think that, oh, we do everything, we built everything, we are everything, we are the best? The brainwasher is cool. These type of platforms is bad for them because they get a group of 300-400 people, 1,000 people, whatever the numbers is, and they all start. It's a cult. It's a fucking cult. And they all start agreeing on saying, yeah, we're the best. Yeah. Nobody did anything with her. We invented that. Shut the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, okay, we invented soccer. And now everybody plays soccer and it's made the sport better. What the fuck don't you guys get? Like, come on. You guys are fucking idiots, bro.
everything that these brown, indigenous, and I'm talking about these Latinos, because that's their claim now, is that they're brown and that they're indigenous. Yet,
it's always been a claim.
Bit of history that they try to highlight for themselves points back to being white. They say that they created the ball. Well, two white men created the ball. Charles,
Wasn't it the Aztecs?
Correct, Connie. Correct.
The Aztecs, actually, it wasn't.
He's an idiot. He don't know what he's talking about.
We're not probably going to know who really created it, but they did have some little hoop over there. And some,
we created basketball.
They didn't invent the ball. But,
Connie knows what's up.
No, that all comes from Charles Goodyear.
No,
because he was a white dude. He created the soccer ball.
He loves the white man.
They
Look
took
at him.
that soccer ball and started trying to kick it through hoops, and that's allegedly how soccer was created.
Aztecs.
And then some other dude, Spitzer, created the actual toy ball. But actually, since we're talking about blackness and everything, the first ancient ball was actually found way over there on the continent in a tomb dating back 800 to 900 years. But aside from that, if you make fun of language, you start blah 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 blah, they'll get proprietary and damn near be ready to kill you behind making fun of their language. Well, last time I checked, there's no Mexican language. There's Spanish. So
there is the Mexican language. There's the Aztec language. There's a Mayan language. Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. How do you think people communicated with each other before colonizers came? You hear the ignorance of these people, dog? And they're probably talking to 1,000 other people. And next time they go on a next fucking Twitter or IG fucking rampage, there is no no Mexican language. Fucking idiots, bro. Idiots.
And they're defending their whiteness. Don't make fun of my Spaniard daddies. And anything else that they try to come across that they try to highlight as an accomplishment in their history, as feeble and flaccid as it is, and I am using flaccid correctly, lame dick, excuses and reasons that they try to come up with, they fail. They are wanton white folks. They only claim brown and indigenous around us so they can try to reap some benefits off of us. And especially now that this whole reparations movement has become a groundswell and a tidal wave, now all of a sudden they're not Latino anymore. They're not Hispanic anymore. They're not Mexican anymore.
Like, I'm going to tell you guys something. The indigenous communities in Los Angeles, when the BLM protests were happening, they were I think they were proprietor. Well, they were for reparations, and they argued with the Latinos that were against reparations. You hear what I'm saying? Their whole theology was, it's the black man's time to do it. We have to support them. That way, when it's our turn, they can support us. So this whole thing like, oh, all of a sudden it's because, nah, bro, you're a fucking idiot. You guys are divisive, and you guys think everybody hates you, and that's what makes everybody hate you guys. I'm talking about the FBA, not anyone else, or this group, whatever this fucking group is called, Tariq Nasheed cronies.
You know, that's a bunch of bullshit, and I had to go ahead on that. I'll go ahead and drop down the speaker and listener, and